Here's how I renovated my bathroom, bedroom, and closet. This house is from the 90s and really hasn't been touched since, so this bathroom is completely original, including carpet on the ground, which just is so gross to me, and I have no idea what that stain was. So I started by removing all of that flooring, including the little linoleum strips next to the tub and the toilet. And to keep my costs down, I did decide to save that original vanity, but just give it a new life by painting it. I am completely indecisive at all times in my life, and I ended up painting this 3 different times until I settled on the color rock bottom, which feels weirdly appropriate for that situation. And one tip when you're painting cabinets, make sure you paint the underside of them. It makes it look so much more professional. I did remove the old toilet and got one that was a little bit taller and not as filled with smoke, and I've never replaced a toilet before, so this was a very big learning curve for me. Before I could put the new toilet in, I did bring the flooring into the bathroom. This is luxury vinyl plank flooring, so it is waterproof and good to go for use in a bathroom. I also decided to paint my shower frame. It was chrome to start, and I ended up painting it black to just modernize it a little bit. I probably would not do this project again because it is extremely messy, but it does look pretty good. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to try it or not. The next thing I did in the bathroom was replace this light fixture. The new light that I got was $100-ish, and I think that was totally worth the money. It modernized the space incredibly, and it really didn't cost that much in the grand scheme of things. So I really love the way that adds some new depth to the space. After that, I thought I was pretty much done with the bathroom until I realized that there was this big open spot above the tub that I wanted to build something for. So I kind of got my creative juices flowing and came up with this idea for a very funky floating shelf that I could hang a plant from. I had never built something like this before, so I did try a couple different methods to make it, but I'm really happy with the results. Then a bunch of you from TikTok decided to let me know that I needed to frame the mirror, and I'd never done that before either, so a little bit of trial and error with some 1x2 pine boards, and I ended up with this, and I agree, I think it adds just a little bit more contrast to that wall and makes the mirror look a little bit better. So here is a finished look of that bathroom. Moving on to the closet, here is what it looked like when I first moved in. It was just all painted gray and had carpet in there as well. So I ripped all that out and gave it a coat of white paint. This is called Polar Bear White from Bear, but to kind of spice things up a little bit, I painted the ceiling a color called Urbane Bronze. And because I painted this a dark color, it kind of makes the room feel a little bit taller, which is perfect in a smaller closet room. Now for my favorite part, the bedroom. Here's a really good look at just how smoky this house was. Those carpets are supposed to be bright white. So again, I removed all of those. That's probably the best way to get rid of smoke smell from your house, is just taking everything out. And then one of my favorite projects that I've done in my entire house is building this art ledge. I decided to go from wall to wall. It's 15 feet long, and I used just some pine boards and pocket screws to create this very minimal floating shelf. Normally, floating shelves are a little bit chunkier, but I wanted it to be very skinny, and I love the way that this turned out. And my favorite part is that you can easily switch up the art on here depending on how you're feeling. A fun little DIY project I did was take these industrial lights I found at Home Depot, attach them to a dowel, and made this adjustable lighting feature. I can't decide if I love it or hate it or not still, but I will say it's very good for watching Netflix. And my last DIY project in this room was this TikTok inspired mirror. To build this, I used square mirrors from IKEA, built a plywood back for it, and then put little 1-inch trim in between all of the mirrors. And this was a little bit of a headache, but I love the way that it turned out. Here is your final look at the rooms. I think it is a very fun and vibrant place, and I actually totally think that these rooms flow well together, from the bedroom to the bathroom and even into that closet. Make sure you're following me for more home renovations and DIY projects.